What's going on YouTube? Alright, so today is going to be a backswing video. I've been working really hard on my backswing lately, just trying to get to a better position, and I believe if you have a really good backswing, it makes the downswing a whole lot easier. So I'm just going to go over what I've been working on, some of the changes that I've made, the positions that I look for and that I want to see, and then just how I've gotten to those positions and why I want to do them. So some of the main things that I look for in a backswing is I want to look how well balanced I am. I want to look where my weight's at, and then I want to see where where the club is. So for me, what I do in a backswing is I want to have a lot of my weight on my right side, my right hand. I want to have it on my right side, because I don't believe in staying left, and I believe in getting back to that right side and loading up. So I want to have my weight on my right side, and I want to have it more towards my heel. And the reason for that is I used to be like a left loader, and I would kind of look like this. I try to get really flat. I try and stay left. I try and get flat. I was doing the whole one plane swing and all that. That's what I used to do, and it just wasn't working for me. I used to get really stuck. Yeah, I hit a 270. I wasn't very good. I wasn't very good. So when I'm filming down the line, what I wanted to see is, and hopefully you'll be able to see it, is my weight on my back right heel is what I'm trying to accomplish. What that lets me do is that lets me keep my tush line, my ass, lets me keep it back. I don't want it moving forward or getting closer to the ball. So I want to keep my butt back, and then keeping my weight on my back right heel. That just allows me to really load up for power, but not get too low and squat down in the backswing. I just have to jump up. It allows me to stay nice and tall, load up, so I can really come down hard in the downswing. So when we're looking from the face-on view, it's gonna look like, I'm gonna choke out the walls in here. It's gonna look like this. That's the type position I want to see in my backswing. I've got nice level hips. I don't want my hips to be tilted down. I want to keep my left hip up high. That's going to allow for easier rotation in your downswing. I want to keep my left hip up high, and I want to be able to see this little bend in my in the middle of my spine right there. That lets me know I'm making a nice big full shoulder turn. You don't want to see yourself be too rounded or hunched. It's going to hinder how much you can turn. So you want to look just like that. As far as some things that I check is, I want to make sure my left knee is not popping too far out. Again, it's going to make you go left. It's going to make you go too low. We don't need that. We want the left knee to work, if anything, more linear. So it's going to look like turning in here, not popping out. We want to see it turn in. Get up, turn it in. Now, as far as club, club positions go, is I want my handle. The angle's a little bit off, but I want the handle of my club to pretty much be above my right shoulder, and then I don't want to get it back here because that's technically stuck. Because when my arm is back here, the handle's behind this right shoulder. When I start coming down, it makes my right shoulder want to fire internally, and it's going to get my right elbow behind my hip. I'm going to come too far under. I'm going to be stuck. I'm going to look like this. I'm going to want to flip it. When I get the handle above my right shoulder, I can really pull my elbow down in front, and I can work the club down more in front of me. I can pull the elbow in front of me, and I can get to this position, have a nice impact, and I can be working the club, on a better plane, and have the club, work left through impact, and not have to stall my body instead of getting it back here and stuck and having to flip it out. So that's a really big key, is you want to get the handle to be above your right shoulder. Now, a big key to helping with that is the position of your right shoulder and how you use your spine. If your spine, we're going to go over a little bit of lateral bending in your spine. We got left lateral bending and right lateral bending. You know, on the downswing, we want right lateral bending. We want our shoulder to drop so we can, you know, connect the spine with the hips and really be able to turn. But what a lot of people do is they turn the shoulders too level and they get this right lateral bending in their spine, which also moves your hips towards closer to the ball. It makes it stand up. It makes it really easy to get stuck like this. It makes it really easy to be stuck. What I was really, and that's what I used to do. I mean, I used to be really laid off. I used to go like this. So what I've really been working on is I'm basically crunching my left rib cage as I'm taking it back, which turns my shoulders steeper, but also it doesn't make me move up. I'm keeping my butt back, and I'm really crunching those left ribs and turning at the same time, which gives me this look here. Now if you notice, my head, it's not going down, it's not going forward, it's really staying in the same place. If anything, it's moving up and back a little bit, which is what we want. Up and back, we can really load some power, come down really hard. So if anything, let my head move up and back a little bit, crunch those left ribs, and you notice, if you get yourself to this position where your left ribs are crunched, it makes it really hard to pull the club deep. It almost basically sets up a perfect position for you. Now, another big key into getting to this position is how your right shoulder is working. If you'll notice, you have this angle in my forearm here. If my right forearm is too straight up and down, this is going to be externally rotated, this is going to be internally rotated. If my right shoulder is too externally rotated, you're going to see it's going to be really easy to kind of pull it and get it stuck behind me. And I know it's a lot of people like to say, oh, you know, really do this, keep me in front, but it's not. And yeah, you can pull it in front from here, but you just can't make that big of a turn. And if you've already maxed out how much your shoulder is externally rotated here, when you start your downswing, it's going to want to start firing internally, which is going to make it come over the top and start casting it, which is what we don't want. So I try and keep my right shoulder internally rotated, which helps keep the handle above my shoulder. And what that does too is it gives me plenty of room to really fire this elbow and really start to pull it in front. So keys for the backswing, you know, we want to get it back on your right side, keep your hips level, get that handle to be above your right shoulder, you know, get some left lateral bending in your backswing. And, you know, keep this right shoulder more internally rotated and really be able to pull it, you know, fire it externally on the downswing. So, just a quick little video of some backswing movements. And if you guys have any questions on why I'm doing stuff, or if you want help doing some of this stuff in your swing, you know, feel free to leave your questions in the comments below, and I'll get back to you. All right, guys, have a good one.